I feel this way about sports, and I feel this way about food now. The steroid era was the best era, and it will always be the best era, and it should come back. I want big chickens, and I want big home runs. You know what I'm saying? I want.
Sorry.
They exist already.
Hey, Clifford. You hear the Maddox boys back?
Huh?
You hear about the Maddox boys? The boys at the top of the
He
house.
said, but what about the boys?
The boys at the top of the house.
Hell no.
Hell no, I ain't heard them back. Heard a bunch of nonsense, but I ain't hear the attic.
Can't hear nothing. Too busy sweating. Too busy sweating. Got sweat in my ears.
I'm too busy sweating, boy.
busy
I'll tell you what. But I'll tell you what, Cliffwood. They are right. The attic, they're back. Ad claps.
You know what I'm saying?
As you can see, the controls are no longer mine. The background is no longer the attic. We've upgraded.
We have taken control out of your hands. Next thing we will do is control the rest of you.
Yeah.
We're
Also, this. Well, no. That's a no. We're gonna have to figure that out.
I'm still trying to find my.
I can't hold this motherfucker because it's so fucking heavy.
I'm still trying to find my angles,
know
like
what?
I'm on a new court.
That's the thing. I think the lighting's gonna be good though. That's the thing. We got some good lights. We got better cameras. I'm gonna hold this motherfucker for the whole time too.
I'm leaning forward like a divorced man in a bar.
I was gonna say you're telling me right now that you coach your child's little league team and that they lost in the championship. Not even the championship, in the playoffs to go to the championships. Y'all were close.
This is like shooting on double rims. I'm blaming all my mistakes on this.
It's like shooting at strawberry and old, bro. Those who know know the rare triple rim.
There's a the Public Enemy album that came out in like the 2020s.
Yeah, no, that nonsense. I sat down and listened to like 3 tracks.
There's a song on
it
there.
It was strange.
There's a song on there called "Those Who Know Who," and the title sounds very profound, but you listen to the song, it's like I'm not bothering to look up the.
Yeah, that's that's the thing too. It just goes into that like very very weird category. Yes. Oh.
Toast you, nigga.
For fucking, but like not like niggas like that like go into like a rare like sort of weird sect of just like of the very strong pro blackness of like the late 80s early 90s, like the beginning of rap and like the inception of rap or whatever. And it was a environment where it was nice, you know what I'm saying? Being rebellious was very in, you know what I'm saying? It was very tough. But now it's just like, nigga, you doing hashtags to promote this album, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. It doesn't hit the same. You were cool and rebellious in your past, yes, but now it's just like, now that it's like, you know what I'm saying, like trendy to put on a on a chalkboard in front of your coffee house, like a BLM and some silly limerick about rights. You know what I'm saying? Like that's being rebellious. It's like when you say the same thing about like, oh, this guy's rebellious, it doesn't mean the same thing anymore.
There was
I miss talking on the mic. It feels good.
It is.
It feels right.
At first, it was like, I don't know if traumatizing is the right word, but at first it was a bit perturbing to grow up and see and to see all of your all the people you like quote unquote looked up to and all your great artists. Is like you see it, social media, it just zooms in on a person's persona so much that you look at it, it's like, oh wow, you're kind of a goofy. At first,
absolute goofball.
Hang on. At first, it was traumatizing. Now it's liberating because it's like, yo, you're a goofy. There's no pedestal to put you on anymore.
Yeah.
I am glad a lot of these old niggas are showing their asses. But at the same time, I was thinking about this the other day. The whole rap is a young man's game thing. I think some of rap is. I like listening to the 45-year-old rapper who's like, his prime was 20 years ago, and he's rapping about like, yo, I'm in the gym, I'm eating kale. I'm trying to have a good relationship with my daughter. I'm at the parent-teacher conference. I'm like, I like that right there.
You see that one video of Jadakiss? The nigga like got on a bar, did like a flip and shit like that. I'm just like, yeah. No, you know what? You was on some gangster shit. Now you healthy, my nigga. The whole Larry June motif is now becoming the popular thing in older rap circles. You know what I'm saying? It's still not like super popular in like, you know, the young nigga shit, but like the organic, the healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm taking my son to his little league game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then some of my orange juice there.
And he's
you know
just
what I'm talking about? Like
and my son is good, but I told him the school was more important.
Yeah, I told him sports was a tool. It's not an aspiration. Sports are not an aspiration. It's a tool. Get into college. You know what I'm saying? Do you think?
Take a Python class.
Yo, take any class, my nigga. That's the thing. You're in college. You can take whatever you want, boy. Whatever you're interested in. I remember you like dinosaurs. Look up dinosaurs. You know what
That's the thing. Niggas be looking up them salaries. Oh, yo, remember when shout out Ben Banger. Remember when Ben
I was just
Banger,
cranking some Ben Banger yesterday.
shout out Ben Banger when Ben Banger came on, and I remember he was like, "Yo, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist," and I was.
We both collectively said nerd.
I think there was acid in the vicinity at the time, and I said,
Was that one? I thought Ben came on earlier. Then that was a different one.
that was that one. And then there was
funny. That's a good episode.
it was like, hey, you know what another word for an archaeologist is? A broke ass nigga.
Oh man,
Who's the richest archaeologist on the planet? You don't know.
Bruh, I remember it was like it was
Who's the-
American Dad bit or whatever.
Who's the richest doctor? Probably Fauci or one of them guys.
Yeah.
Who's the richest fucking basketball player? I mean, who's the richest archaeologist is down. The richest archaeologist just delivered my DoorDash.
So that's the thing, bro. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, like you're 100% right in the sense that this, like, bro, I you know what I'm saying. My whole season cleaning pools, we were on hiatus.
You ain't clean no archaeologist pool. I bet that.
Bruh, nigga, probably not. But
I bet, bro, you was cleaning pool with. Hey, what you like to do? Oh, I'm an archaeologist on my normal day, bro. This is my second job.
nah, like, gag. So fucking, like, bro. So probably a few doctors, a few like medical professionals or whatever. They had decent pools, decent cribs. You know what I'm saying? Virginia, Maryland, whatever. And bro, like, but you know, it was cribs you can conceive getting yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, if I make a few good moves, I can get a house like this in a pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and versus like the one cat where it's just like, this is never gonna happen. We're attending this nigga's indoor pool in his 5-story castle. You know what I'm saying? Looking over the Potomac River. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this nigga invented a surgery. You know what I'm talking about? You know how fucking insane that is? Like, to even think, like, nigga invented a surgery. You know, think about that for a second. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking
It's like,
about it, and I'm thinking like, okay.
and
here's
retired.
Here's the thing.
He's
Here's
like
the thing.
36.
I'm gonna ask a surgeon this, but
Yeah, you have more access than I do.
how? Like, okay, you invented a surgery. Like, who don't you need every surgery, right? It's like, okay, this guy's he tore his ACL. He needs ACL surgery.
Yeah.
Who gave you permission to do this? If that makes sense.
Figured
Or
it
do you
out.
just gain so much clout as a surgeon? You'd be like, yeah, let that guy do what he wants. Like how Curry can shoot from whenever and wherever he wants.
Bro, like they
oh,
have
yeah,
like
just let him-
They have
just let
like they have
Just
like
let him cut. Just let him cut.
You
He's
seen The
good.
Nick? You know the show The Nick?
Nah.
It's based off an old 1800s, early 1900s hospital. The Knickerbocker joint is in New York. It's pretty good. But yeah, no. Imagine just you get to a certain point in this like modern surgery, like a goat. You know what I'm saying? Like you can. You know what I'm saying? You're cutting with precision. You know what I'm saying? You're
It's
cutting
like
like a damn
double
computer. You're double clutching, Euro stepping over a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Over a C-section. You know what I'm talking about? Like, nigga, that's breakfast for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, but like it's just funny that you can get to a point to where like you just go to a different hospital, like a Knickerbocker hospital, where you can just practice surgery. You know what I'm saying? Do you, like not like theoretical surgery on like cadavers, but like real live surgery, like on like mob bosses or some shit.
I want two
That'd be
things to
great.
happen.
That's a great idea for any kind of maybe not in hench. We might bleep that. Maybe probably not.
You ever have
But yeah, not like a hospital where like not like we have like the best surgeons in the world, but they're like inventing new surgeries and new ways of doing things. Like you're either gonna get life-changing cutting edge surgery or you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to be him? And but it's like for like mob bosses and like all sorts of underbelly riches.
Two things that I would like to happen as a result of this conversation. First of all, I want to get absolutely flexed on by an archaeologist. I want someone to send us a picture of just like just a money spread. It's like who the fuck is the attic? I never heard of them niggas. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Bandit.
Nigga,
I want to see that.
nigga, I was in the Aztec. Nigga,
You know
what's
what
up?
I'm saying? Yes, but also like fuck, what was the other thing? I want to get flexed on by an archaeologist. I feel like that would be very entertaining. Damn. Oh well. We moved.
Yeah, no, it's been a while. It's been a while, man. We've been on hiatus, brother. We've becoming more educated men. We're becoming barbellsmen.
Oh man, it's been a good time.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like,
It's, I see why people say it's like a cult,
what is?
like working out.
Oh, nigga, that's the thing. You're gonna become that, cuz.
It's a church-like feeling.
I can feel it. Well, already in the house, like the lore of the house has changed, two or three times since the last podcast we've done. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, the current lore is great. You know what I'm saying? We're barbellsmen. We're sweating.
Let me ask you something. Yeah. What you know about sweat?
You know what sweat?
Sweat.
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 Sweat. Nah, you know about sweat.
Nah. You never sweated a day in your life, boy.
Sweat built this room.
Sweat
built this business. Sweat.
Sweat.
Sweat. Nothing but it. Nothing but sweat.
Nothing but sweat.
You know sweat's about?
Life begins and ends in sweat. Did you know that?
Ends in sweat.
Humans are the only animals that can sweat.
That's not
You
true.
know what I'm saying? And that's why we got all this. That's why we got that camera right there. Never seen a dog with that camera.
Yeah,
you know
no,
why?
yeah.
Dog ain't sweating.
Yeah, I never seen a non-bipedal with this fucking equipment. The fuck? We sweat, boy. We're in here. A non-bipedal. I just learned what that word meant, and I want to use it. And I want to use it more and more. Yeah, of course you can, man.
Going back to the old head rap shit, right?
Yeah.
Literally, this past week, news and shit, like the Kendrick diss or whatever. But literally, all the relevant factors into that Royal Rumble are like 30 pushing 40, Kendrick, Future, Drake, fucking Pusha, Kanye. All the relevant rap figures and shit are 30 pushing 40 and still kind of relevant.
Okay.
It's just
okay.
yeah,
Real
go
quick.
ahead. Yeah.
Real quick. I want you to finish your question, but I remember the other thing. The other thing I would like to see is I would like to meet a surgeon who's really hype and treats it like sports. Like you give him a C-section, he's like, it's too easy. You know, just fuck. Yeah, I want to meet.
Nah,
that.
like
Sorry,
you know the bowling cuz the one day.
Who do you think you are?
I am.
Can we get that sound? Let's go ahead and program that in.
Yeah, let's
What was
definitely
your-
get that.
what was
But
your-
yeah, you're saying these niggas.
Why is that?
I just think that it's very unsettling almost that these niggas are still in the conversation for like the top rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like mainstream can be one thing, but I think over time we've evolved past what mainstream is. Just hearing what people show us or people like what play for us and shit like that. Radio DJs, club DJs, stuff like that. Like being a DJ is just like it's whatever now. You know what I'm saying? Like there are fantastic DJs. Like DJ Bree Mafia, Triller K. Like they're the best DJs in DC right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but overall, is just like the need for somebody to curate your music for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's long past. So I don't think that like the conversation about like, oh well, who's the best out of these three very mainstream cats for some years now is relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like there are a lot of good rappers out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like go to your hometown. You know what I'm saying? Listen to a nigga from your hometown, bro. Listen to a local giant, bro. That's what been doing for the last few months we've been doing this pod. You know, the last few months we haven't been doing the pod. There's been listening to a bunch of different niggas who've been coming out, bro.
I think they'll still be the best, or considered the best, is just media capture. The machines behind them have captured the media so much that like who's gonna push past that marketing to be like, oh, this guy's better.
Exactly.
And even if you have the talent to do that, they're gonna see you beforehand and do a song with you first. It's like, oh yeah, this guy puts everybody on.
Do you think it's because now hip hop is like old enough to where they can have legacy acts? Because in most cases, you see bands and shit like in the 70s or 80s, whatever, still relevant like 20, 40 years later.
They've changed the culture a little bit to where it's like longevity is lame now, and hip hop isn't even a thing. Hip hop is like the road you get to do the other thing. Every time a lot of these people, a lot of these new people, like they do a song, it's like, oh wow, this song's crazy and over the top. What sort of wacky shit are they gonna parlay this into? Because it's not gonna be rap. Everybody steps through rap to get to movies, to get to fashion.
Oh yeah, no, it's become so big that it's become a stepping stone that it became just a thing where like, all right, well, first you do a rap song, first you like enter into hip hop, you become popular amongst, for lack of a better term, the blacks. You know what I'm saying? But
you take your shirt off
yeah.
and you make a ridiculous sounding minstrel
yeah, you just become a
music
fucking
track,
coon, bro. You
or
just
or you bend over and you shake your ass. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. You bend over, you shake your ass.
There's a place for it.
And then if if the big shaking asses titillate the right faces, it'd be like, could you see this ass in a movie? Not even the person, not the artist, not the talent. Could you see this ass in a movie?
Where
Could we sell-
exactly
could
would
we
Ice
sell-
Spice shake her ass
Could
in
we
this
sell
flick?
clothing with this ass? You know what I mean?
No,
If we put this ass in front of our product 500 times, how many more customers will we get on average? That's the calculus being done now.
Yeah,
that's
'cause
why
that's
you
a-
see what you see.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, and that's where like everything just stops being fun and stops being a cool thing or whatever when you start had to thinking about logistics of it. You know what I'm saying? Logistics of being creative, logistics of the art form itself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it becomes bullshit. That's where it becomes nonsense. You know what I mean?
Now, just contrary to that point, I feel like it's now more than ever is also the opportunity to capitalize on it. Because
You can.
Like entertainment is a vehicle for advertising. I'm gonna hook up a mic talking that shit.
This is
I was gonna say
this
like,
is
yeah,
the other
if you're
thing.
asking questions, fuck it.
This is the other thing is that it's gotten big enough and the barrier to entry has gotten low enough that there's all these participants, but we're starting to consider more the implications of like what market is around us and how that affects what gets made and what gets heard. Like this is DC. If you are a DC artist, you probably like owning a venue is so far out of reach for you just because of the real estate market of DC. That's not your fault. Generally speaking, it's out of reach to most people. For Baltimore artists, that's not the same situation. Because of the zoning, because of the real estate similar in Atlanta. If you're from Memphis,
My favorite artist out of Baltimore right now, by the way, is Kayla. Great artist. She just dropped an album. Fantastic.
If you in Memphis, you got a chance to do something. If you're in Miami, your best bet is to interact with a brand or to rent things or to constantly. Same thing in LA. So there's that factor as well, I think.
No, 100%, and that's the thing too. It's like sort of weirdly gotten to a point too where everybody matters. You know what I'm saying? Like everything kind of has its
disagree.
place. No, not matters. I said that wrong. Everything has its place. You know what I'm saying? Just like
I disagree.
Nah, that I said right. But nah, fucking everything has its place now. So it's just like it's never mattered to where like is this big and all encompassing thing now bad or now dying or whatever? It's just like no, it's become so big to where like now like the mainstream is weird and skewed and you know what I'm saying whatever. But like the art form is better than ever. You know what I'm saying? The art form has never been better than it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have all sorts of different kinds of versions of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You can have the female trap rap that, you know what I'm saying, like I guess no nigga likes apparently. Is just like, nah, bro, like this is cool. This is the contrast to trap rap for women. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You can have weird, nerdy, obscure, esoteric rap and it matters to someone else. You can have traditional boom bap. You can have all these sort of things, man. It's big enough now to where everybody can have an audience and everyone can make some money. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can have your niche. You can just have like your, I don't know, screamo rap or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're like doing any kind of six figures on Spotify or whatever, listener wise, you're gonna make a decent living. You're gonna make a decent enough living, and like everything sort of matters. So it's like one of those things. You gotta just form your own opinion on it. You gotta just be comfortable with liking what you like. You know what I mean? Like, and I think more people are uncomfortable with that than ever. You gotta fit you gotta like certain things to go with certain places, and I guess that's how it's always been. But
It's interesting that like in the most accepting era of hip hop by far, people are like way more scared to be whack now. I think, or to be considered whack, because nobody actually ever thinks about themselves. But people are way more apprehensive about being considered whack now in the more accepting era. Because if you was whack back then, they just pushed you off stage. We never heard from you again. It was fine.
niggas didn't know
But
you.
now it's like, okay, I can't think you might be whack, but I can't think I'm whack. I can't risk looking whack. So I don't know.
And that's the thing. When you
the
think you're
boxes
not
are
whack,
shrinking a little bit.
yeah, when you think you're not whack or when you believe in yourself that you're not whack for long enough, you're gonna become not whack.
Disagree.
I don't know, bro. Because not in the sense of just like you're actually not whack, but in the sense of just like, oh, you're gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Moo came out, Doja Cat, that fucking weird cow song, her first song that came out or whatever.
I don't listen to Doja Cat at all.
No, I never listened to Doja Cat either, but I remember when that song came out and it was so weird, some weird memey fucking wild shit. And I was just like, she's never gonna last. Now she's one of the biggest stars in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas pan that shit. I'm telling you.
When I saw, was it Nori or who made the tweet? And it was like, she's in racial chat rooms showing feet.
She's in racial chat room showing feet.
And I looked, I was like, wait, what? And then I saw the video that they were talking about, and she's like actually showing it. I was like, I want no parts of this. That's the thing. I'm really good. I'm really good at quality control. I'm not the guy who seeks out things to get mad at. If I don't like your shit, I'll never hear. I don't know what her music sounds like, to be honest. Because after that, I was like, nah, I don't want to interact with this.
Nah, that's the thing. I never heard the fucking cow song.
Motherfuckers was in the comments like, she only had her toes out for a second. Like, you're so. Stop trying to make it something it is not. Like, they weren't even racist.
She's in her house.
They weren't even racist in there. They were just like saying, like, there's like a little edgy. I was like, what are you talking about?
There's making points. There's making points. It's like come down. They're not racist.
Yeah, no, the fucking, just it's the things. A lot of the things. You know what? Okay, I'll say this. A lot of the just dumb, corny, lame shit that's going on in rap right now. You know where it's coming from? It's coming from the streamers. It's coming from the streamers. Those are the corniest niggas. The Twitch, the Kick, all that shit, it bleeds over here, and it's just all sorts of crazy layover.
That's the weird thing, too, because I keep getting, like, all these suggestions to stream the podcast, do all that shit. I'm just like, business-wise, it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing it, like, it makes a lot of sense. It's like, you can get money from it, whatever. But it's just like, never in my life. And it might have been I was too old at the time when it first started getting popping.
It does
but
make
like,
sense. I just ran the numbers.
Of course. But like, yeah, not fucking.
Fucking damn it. Ugh.
But yeah, but I might have been too old or too whatever at the time. But like, you know, even people my age, older than I am, like watch streaming and like just like stream like streamers. You know what I'm saying? Like Bree does that. My girlfriend does it. You know what I'm saying? She just streams randomly. I'm just like, and when she does it, I'm just like, you're not really doing anything. And she's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just sit on here for an hour and people will watch.
Bro, I was shocked.
This is weird because never in my life would I ever wanted to watch a streamer do anything.
I was one of the most shocked moments of my life, and I was like, we were in the crib, all of us, and we were sitting on the couch, and I think it was just like the game was on, like it was a normal night, and she turned the camera, she was like, say what's up, Gersh, and Gersh was like, yo, and she was like, say what's up, AM, and I was like, yo, and then we fucking sat down. And then we were just sitting. We were sitting there.
She put the camera this up.
We were sitting there. Nothing happened. She didn't take a titty out. Nothing. And then a couple seconds later, she's like, "Thank you so much for that gift." I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Bruh. You know what I'm saying? And shout out.
It wasn't even her on camera. It was Gersh.
Like, bro.
Maybe that's the key this entire time.
No, I was gonna say first of all, shout out Brie Organics, but second of all, the key is Gersh. I was gonna say like, yeah, this is gonna be a more lore heavy podcast going forward, and I think Gersh is gonna be a big part of it. If he's not already a big part of it, because there's attic lore already, but we're gonna amp it up.
You ever see one of those things, one of those movies where it's like some people from the modern day, they go to some ancient civilization, and there's like just a bunch of native people out there, and then they see one of them. It's like they just start bowing down. That's the god, and you see like you see like a sculpture of that.
You see a picture of him, right? Yeah, it's just like, oh my god,
it's just
like Libby and Jimmy Neutron. Like she found out she was like a
yes.
yeah.
That but Gersh.
Yeah, but with Gersh.
That but Gersh.
You just see ancient totems of Gersh every once in a while, bro. It's like in history. Bro, there's a crazy thing in Batman. There's a Batman comic. I think it was Death of a Family. It's the more new ones, the Scott Snyder one for all my nerds. But yeah, there's like a thing about the Joker where it's just like he's basically immortal because he found the Lazarus pit and he used it differently. He can be immortal technically. And then like Batman's just like, no, that's what he did. There's no way or whatever. And then like bro, like Oracle or whoever's on the computer is just like, Batman, like I don't want to like freak you out, bro, but like this nigga keeps popping up in history, bro. Like I keep seeing his face. Like I keep seeing tales of the man who laughs or whatever. It's like centuries. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, bro, like he's been here for a long time, or something like it's been here for a long time, and it's like freaking that man out. That's Gersh. Gersh is the man who coughs.
I always found it amusing when they in fucking Batman Begins when they were like, yeah, they just took the League of Shadows. They're like, yeah, we did all the things in history. We sacked Rome. We did the plague rats. You know what I'm saying? we were the Jews who owned the slave ships. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, but not that. That's a plot point where I don't usually get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah, we always been here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I just seen one. It was a Fairly Odd Parents one, because you stopped watching Fairly Odd Parents like years like before the baby came. Poof. It was like, yeah.
Think there's a dog now or something?
There's a chick and a dog. I don't know. It's wild. It's not worth watching anymore. But fucking, there's like a new lore or like a new version of it or whatever. Or I guess like an added version or whatever. Whereas it's like Timmy went to court because he did like a bad wish or something like that, and like he went to fairy court, which is hilarious to say. Which is hilarious thing to say, I'm sorry. But if he went to fairy court and it's just like, oh well, I did a bad thing or whatever. He's just like, well, what did you do, bro? He's just like, I wish that I stopped aging at 10. And it's just like, because Cosmo fucked up and actually granted the wish or whatever, and they found out, there's like, well, when the fuck did you do this? He was like 50 years ago. I was like, God damn.
He even chose a good age.
That's cool as fuck.
He chose a shit age, though.
Oh, dude, man, it's like, dude, 10? You're not sentient at 10, man.
You're barely a.
Do you remember anything that happened when you were 10 years old?
I think I was on a soccer team.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think I started football yet. I like played baseball. I swam.
Fridays was pizza night.
I won third place in breaststroke.
My mother was still making pork at the time. My father worked nights.
Damn.
I remember some things.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think we're still in the townhouse. That's what I remember. I think we're in the townhouse.
Yeah, she used to. It was back the day. I think it was before the. I sound like an old ass nigga. It was before the recession, man. Boy,
before the recession,
man. It was
before Obama.
Man, they gave us my mom used to come home with the big old the Purdue. You remember the Purdue chickens that were like clearly on steroids, like the big fat
the good
drumsticks.
Ones.
Yeah,
the good ones.
Yeah, come home with those.
That's
got some jerk seasoning. She would isolate 3-4 pieces. Be like, all right, these are your fathers. Go to town type shit.
Bruh, all right. So here's the thing. I feel this way about sports and I feel this way about food now. The steroid era was the best era, and it will always be the best era, and it should come back. I want big chickens and I want big home runs. You know what I'm saying? I want
Sorry.
they exist already. We haven't demonized the artificial bodies yet, but I guess we're gonna start to at some point. But yeah, no, steroid era. It needs to come back for everything. You just gotta know that. You just gotta know that they're on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the important thing with your food and with your athletes. I think that's the most important thing. You just gotta know. So I can divvy up my respect and my consumption accordingly.
I like the natural shape, but with very high cleanliness standards.
I mean, food, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
No, they need to go back to steroids. They need to go back to
man.
steroids in sports. I think personally.
What if they set us? What if as a society we just dropped every charade that we had? Here's the thing.
The purity of this billion-dollar industry. What the fuck you talking
Sports
about?
is like, look, we know that these things are on the market. We've got a very, very good test. If you do any steroid past this steroid threshold, you're banned for life.
Here's the thing. What is that?
What do you mean?
What is the steroid that goes past the thing? What is like the alpha of the steroid? Because I feel like at a certain point you plateau of this human growth hormone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no limitless pill.
I thought motherfuckers were taking TRT, like testosterone and all that.
Yeah, that's all that's pigeon. Sick. But it's all this HGH. All of this is like human growth hormone. It's just like different levels of it or whatever. But like, there's no like Bane venom or like limitless pill or whatever. It's just like I don't think there should be a plateau of what you can take. And it's like like if you take the most human growth hormone or whatever, like like you're just gonna be pretty strong. You're not going to be the Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have any genetics to already be naturally big.
See, the slope's becoming kind of slippery now that I'm thinking
And,
about it.
and here's where I divide it out. Here's where I plateau it a little bit, middle ground it. It has to be agreed. This has to be agreed by everyone who participates. It's like, you have access to this thing. If you want to do this thing, you are allowed to 100%. If you do not want to, you do not have to. But just know that your competitors may or may not be doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and think about it. At the height of the steroid era, where it was legal, where it was like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, and at its height, niggas were just taking it. Niggas weren't getting their head torn off. You know what I'm saying?
They
Niggas
were
weren't
not getting their heads torn off.
But just literally though. But we're talking about literally though. Like, how hurt are you gonna get?
What percentage of those men can take care of themselves now?
Who cares? Is my response to that is my response and again my response to Congress when I'm presenting this.
How many collective strikes to the faces of their wives or random street prostitutes can we account for?
Did you want the money or not? You know what I'm saying? You knew what you were getting into. You knew when he was grinding your teeth, asking you, "What are you doing tonight?" It was gonna be a bad time. No, I'm just kidding about that part. But yeah, no, it's just that's their dilemma. That's their dilemma, and I feel like as a professional athlete in any sort of capacity too, you are risking your body like you're like a racehorse is risking its body. You know, in the sense that it's like, bro, like no human body, steroids or not, should be taking this amount of punishment for this long at this capacity.
But the difference is with horses, when we feel that they are past their prime, they say, okay, kill it and turn it into a different resource.
You know what I'm gonna say. I don't want to have to say it. I don't want to have to say it, but you know what I'm gonna say. They chose to do that. They could have parlayed that college scholarship into studying, into getting a degree, into a field that makes them a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? For 100% free. With none of the pressure of having to finance that, they could have studied a little bit harder than the next person. You know what I'm saying? I personally think that 100%. But they didn't. They decided to put a helmet on. They decided to do whatever. And they're just like, yeah, no, I'm going to do this.
You hear about that one dude who's like, he keeps doing something with his eligibility. He's played like 9 or 10 years of college sports.
Yes.
I respect that guy. I hope he has like a PhD by now.
He should. And that's the thing. If he doesn't, they should give him an honorary PhD.
No, they shouldn't.
Because 9 years of
he's an idiot.
He's 9 years of convincing them cats that he's eligible and he can play. He was what, 26, 25, something like that?
He's like 27.
Like, bro, nigga, you get an honorary degree in my book, bro. You were able to fix the system enough for yourself to where you can do this. Besides, like, unless he's like rich and has connections or whatever.
I don't think that's it.
Then
I think they would have just said that.
Then a degree. Then a degree for that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You were able to game the system so much that you were able to do this, bro. Respect to you. Please parlay into like drunk driving lawsuits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something.
It's gonna say, oh man, I thought
anything. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence lawsuit. I don't know, something important. You know what I mean? So, something we should wipe the earth from the scum. We should
the villainy.
The vile vermin. Just like us.
Hey Piff, if you're listening to this, I liked your last album. Shout out to Nas B also. Please Excuse Me is a very fun song. Shout out to fucking Basement Sam. At least it's coming out of the attic, not the basement. By the way, we're stealing that sound and there's nothing you can do about it. You're still gonna be great in the meantime.
And you still haven't cleared any of them samples, so yeah, we're gonna be all right.
You know my favorite my favorite line of that song is when fucking Nas verse starting, he's like, they thought I put an 8th on a scale, but I really put 2 G's. I was like, This is like I ain't gonna say too much, but such casual villainy. No, so it's one of the things I respect about him.
Yeah. Nah, Nas had the fucking. He had a couple of joints on his. I think it was his last project. The one we interviewed him about. I'm not good. I'm really not good with names. There's no disrespect to Nas because I respect him. But like he told like a story on both of them joints. The one joint he was like talking to a bitch on Kick, and then like his mans or whatever like got her like her nudes or whatever or like some sex tape. And then nigga found out about it. Like it was just like, bro, this is so funny.
He was so sad. He was like, nah,
And that's
I
the
can't
thing.
fuck with
And that's the thing, bro. And that's the thing. I'm just like, bro, that really happened. That you know what I'm saying? Like
That
the nigga
happened.
didn't
No,
make
that
this up because he's creative.
That happened.
This happened. He
happened.
the creativity behind the song is just him rhyming the words. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, this happened.
I remember Kick. That happened.
Oh, nigga, Kick was so. Oh my god.
What a den of filth, man.
Bro, that's the thing, and I know it's not going to be a significant amount of money or anything like that, but how much would you give just to see your old Kick for like like
I would
3 days?
I would pay you to destroy the messages. Is what I would do.
Nah, I would pay upwards of like $50. I would pay like maybe $100. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to see, all the nonsense, all the thirst.
Oh my god, boy!
You know what I'm saying? All the goddamn
I remember I fucking
badness.
I went from a it was old Instagram. This was like 2 Instagrams ago in terms of
Oh man, one
the
of those, like,
versions
one of
of
those
Instagram.
pictures. Yeah, when you barely were able to manage people.
I went from a like for a TBH, right? She left the fuck. Hang on.
But a vomit, dog.
I like for the TBH. What's it called? And I remember I took a picture. There had been a fight. I guess 2 young ladies had a disagreement. There was a couple pieces of hair on the street, and I was a young, so I took a picture with them, and she left the TBH under that picture, talking about, oh yeah, TBH your hair. So I was like, what? So I fucking, what's it called? Went under one of her pictures, Kick. Question mark? Remember how you niggas used to do that? You see a girl looking.
This beastly behavior.
You see a girl looking good in herself. You see 5 dudes in the comments. Kick, follow back, kick,
Oh
DM.
man, this beastly behavior.
Went there, got
And you would see a comment under each one of them. You didn't even have to ask.
went there, left the message, got DM the Kick, and then took the Kick to the home run derby. Man, that was one of the proudest moments of my young life. That was one of the proudest moments of my young life.
Oh man,
Sorry, Mom, about your couch.
bro, nah, man, I'm fucking never on the couch. That's a wild thing. But I remember mine was just bad. The first.
I mean, yeah, you talking about that.
We never dropped the pod from Cali, bro. We all talked about it. It was like it was me, you, Jacob was there, Aura, Bingo, and and JoJo was there or whatever. I was like, yeah, we never dropped that one.
There's a lot of files, and that computer's like not reliable anymore.
Nah, yeah, them dresses.
This nigga Bingo's like a whole different man now. He's like skinny now.
He's working out, dude. He's cooking food. It's great. But nah, bro, the first was bad because like this. Did you do the thing where you told her you weren't a virgin?
She didn't ask. Didn't come up.
Oh yeah, no. In hindsight, it didn't come up for me either. I just felt the need to be like, yeah, well, I'm not virgin. It's been a while though. Yeah,
been a while. All right, man.
It's been a while. It was such a crazy thing because I was like 15.
That's the interesting thing is like there was
You don't know her. I met her at camp.
It seems like when we were teenagers, they started to kind of fit, like there were so few things, or there were increasingly just less things that were like meant for teens. So you either watch shit, so there was just shit for kids or the shit for adults. And we're all watching Guy Code. You know what I'm saying? And these are like this guy's like 29.
Because it was less curated. That's the thing. We just got whatever we would. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, we're watching dudes like 29, he's like, oh, just tell her it's been a while, bro. Just tell her, you know what I'm saying? Just tell her you don't really know her, like, and you're like 15, like, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah,
logically, it makes a lot of sense. I can in my head make sense of what he just said.
Just bad older brothers on TV, that's all it was.
Nah, son, I remember when we sat down and watched fucking Mansers. Like I think they upload like most of the Manser joints is on YouTube or whatever, just like the actual clips of them. Man, the things they took away from us, dog.
We lost recipe. We lost more recipes than we could ever even have thought of.
Nah,
oh
son.
my god! It used to just be normal looking motherfucker, flannel, you know what I'm saying, jeans, fat as shit, just, so what do you do when she says this? And he'd be like, huh?
What? No, hold on. I gotta read some of them off on the official Mansers page.
Strippers.
All right, so the very first one you can watch on the Mansers page is how loud do speakers have to be to blow a girl's clothes off?
Like,
The very first one you can watch on the entire page. There's no playlists. There's no anything like that. It's just they all were posted 6 years ago. There's no new ones. You know what I'm saying? The very first one. Okay, then a practical one. Which stall is the cleanest of all? Which one's clever?
at my work, it's usually the one at the far right side because the door is always closed, so somebody always thinks that there's somebody in there.
That's the handicap one. We all know.
Oh,
They're
I don't think we have one. We're not a very inclusive place.
Yeah, you like working for Virginia, huh? Yeah. Fucking,
Nah, DC.
Oh, well. How much boob is more than a handful? See, and again, they do dumbass ones and like real practical ones. Like, what kind of people meat do cannibals prefer to eat? I like
Who
to
the
know.
fuck floated that in the writer's room? We're just all
Dig
talking.
it. I mean, think about it. It's a very small jump. Honestly, it's just like, oh, you heard of cannibals? I wonder if they have because we have preferred cuts. You know, cows. This is like, yeah.
Okay,
is there a preferred cut?
I'm not. What do you think it is?
No, that's the thing. There's not an answer because you're in survival mode. So whichever piece is not like frozen.
But I'm saying, let's say you're. I mean, maybe not.
Let's
you.
say actually, like,
Maybe
yeah.
not you. Let's imagine a cannibal
Yeah.
who has sort of access to these things, a steady supply. Maybe he's eating cadavers. We don't know. Fresh
100%,
cadavers.
yeah.
Who knows? What do you think would be his favorite?
Thigh meat.
I was about to say the same thing.
I was gonna say thigh or ass. Thigh or ass. No, there's most meat. Pause.
I feel like ass is like it's like very polarized. You gotta love it or leave it, you know, type of thing.
Nigga, I love to live. You know what I'm talking about? Like I love to be alive. You know the best things that ever happened to you. They happened while you were alive. So I'm gonna eat some ass meat. Pause.
Is that the name of the return show? Ass meat.
Ass meat. Pause.
How did we arrive here?
Who do you pray for to make sure that you never run out of beer?
What the hell?
There's an answer. That's the thing. All the things I just asked has answers. They have answers. You know what I'm saying? They all make logical sense in my head.
I remember we watched the one that was like, can you really bounce a quarter off a stripper's ass?
And they're all Jago. I
Dude,
swear
what
to
we
God,
used to call ass back in the day,
it was
crazy
it was,
how we've come.
It was bananas.
Crazy how these
It
come.
was bananas, son.
You look
like
with,
that.
look with your modern eyes. All of those women were petite. They're talking about
you're-
strippers. I'm like, this is what y'all had going on.
It was like
Thanks, Obama.
It was
Shit.
like curvy, juicy, athletic, and they're all the same. You know what I'm saying? It was just all just ass. You know what I'm saying? Just of a runner or swimmer.
The black girl
You know what I mean?
lost. Like it was just, you know, it was.
And she was juicy.
I was like, all right.
I think she was the juicy one. I'm like, yeah, bro. The things they took away from us, bro. But instead of that, the things they gave us, son, just porn. That's everywhere. Just the over pornographic nature of all things right now is just insane to me, bro. Like how did this happen? Son, I was thinking about this earlier this morning. I'm just like, you can very just casually come upon just very hardcore sex, just randomly.
Think about how big. Think about how.
And remember,
big a deal.
it used to be a thing, yeah.
When you graduated, right?
Yeah.
Think about how big a deal if it would have been, if it was like, yo, your entire graduating class, one of these girls did porn. Just
begged
one.
for it,
Just one. That would. Whoa.
You're like,
now,
whoa, what
like,
the fuck?
think about what the ratio is for like the new kids.
Yeah, because that's the thing. What made me think about this was I saw like a reel or whatever, like a short, Instagram short or whatever. It's just like very casually, just like, well, can you date a porn star or whatever? Remember when that was just like a very like, whoa, I gotta like really think about that question or whatever. Versus now where it's just like,
Were you talking about fucking Emma down the street?
you know what I'm saying? Where this is like a very plausible thing and very just like, well, I might have to actually consider this kind of thing. The girl I love very well might have in the past or currently is a sex worker. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a very plausible question now. And I just thought it was like, I remember back then it was just like, oh my God. Remember also too, it's just like, bro, what's like the craziest shit you ever did in bed, bro? It's like, bro, one time I licked your asshole, bro. You know what I'm saying? Da, da, da. Now if you don't, you're just a fucking prude. You know what I'm saying? You're like you're sexually regressive now that you don't. It's weird.
I actually knew a couple girls in college that like they saw credit to these women. They saw what was coming on the horizon and they leaned heavy into the feet content. They just
Geniuses.
Yo, she just pedicures, like she stopped wearing sandals, she didn't walk anywhere. And she just really, she had very pretty feet, and she would show you her OnlyFans. Look, where's my ass? Where's my ass? Where's my put? You can't see it. Can't see it. It was just toes, then ankle, then toes, ankle,
Little do you know, that was all that needed.
But no, I remember.
Can't hit the clock.
I remember a former roommate.
Very thorough.
Very thorough. Former roommate. Not of yours or mine, but of mine. It was fucking like apparently he used to get a lot of fucking messages just on the requests just like for his feet. I'm not sure why. I've never personally have ever been inquired for my feet. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have pretty feet.
But that's the thing. I guess Cuz had enough pictures of himself or videos of himself doing, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying, with his toes out. But like apparently he would get inquired a lot. So I was like,
okay.
And that's the thing. I don't know if the nigga ever did it. But
Okay, wait. Show idea. Okay, show idea. Jago, I want your feedback on this. Okay, show idea, right? So this guy, right? A guy like that. He just keeps getting inquiries for feet, right? People just fuck with his feet. Okay. So
People just fuck with his feet.
So he makes the OnlyFans or whatever. And he's doing the feet content, he's making a little money, but he's starting to get just them, there's just them real nasty messages, just the real depraved
Like, yo,
shit.
spit on them.
So eventually
Yo, pour
he's
honey
like,
on the motherfuckers,
So
man.
eventually he's like, yo, I gotta separate myself from the filth a little bit. He joins an agency. He joins one of the fucking, you know what I'm saying? One of the
He finds a pimp. Yeah, he finds a pimp. That's what it is.
And
Call a spade a spade.
And that's the show. It's just him, the pimp, and then the other constituents there.
I like the version of it because remember we were watching Bookie, the Mascalco joint. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like adjusting to like the new world of being a bookie or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, like the new world of being a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Would be bananas. You know what I mean? Because like you had to worry about OnlyFans and all the rest of the rest of the sites or whatever. But like yeah, fucking like the porn sites and shit like that. Like it's different being a pimp now, bro. Because you can make your money in a lot of different other ways and shit. It's way more than being a bookie, bro. I think bookie as a concept or whatever for pimps is a fantastic show.
I bet street pimps nowadays just look like broke ass niggas because you still got to be out there.
They look bananas.
You're
They
out
look
there in the
bananas.
mix in your Technicolor coat while this motherfucker's just in his drawers managing an empire.
I'm gonna take a leak.
So wait, I'm gonna hop on mic. That was a very interesting thing I want to bring to you since we brought up OnlyFans agency. So I know a guy allegedly, right, who knew a bunch of let's say girls that were in the agency business, right? And one of them asked him that, like, basically the girls, they make their bread through messages, right? And he was getting inundated, or the girl was getting inundated with so many messages or whatever, da-da-da-da. So the guy stepped in, he's like, all right, I'm gonna take over some of these messages, right? And basically he makes his bread through the messages. But mind you, these are the same depraved
Politicians, yes.
politicians, your everyday Joes, your construction worker that you see that are sending these messages. And they think it's a girl responding, but it's actually a guy. Now, him being the entrepreneurial guy that he is, he's scaled his business up. Now he's at like maybe let's say 6 to 7 different women. But what he's strictly doing is taking a percentage of what they're making off this agency by sending the messages. Now that begs a question, is that gay? Because on one hand, I love capitalism. I love the free market. Love America to an extent.
You know, so
And mind you, it's good money.
here's the thing. He is.
I think Tommy locked himself out.
It's like, okay, check this out. It's like the guy. You ever go by a construction site and you see the porta potties, and it's only like a couple of companies that you see doing that shit. You just got to be willing to get down and dirty. I don't think that's gay, but it's a little it's out there. It's out there.
Clubfoot.
Clubfoot.
Clubfoot
ain't what it sound like. Clubfoot.
Boy, what I'm walking into?
It ain't what it sound like.
Boy.
You didn't.
Okay, so I know this guy. Right? Long story short,
Yeah, where you meet him, motherfucker? Like, what we talking about here? What's going on here?
I know this guy. He manages a certain online agency where women can be promiscuous in exchange for currency.
Yo, pimp.
But
Is it John?
No.
good guess. Very good guess, actually. But no.
No,
He'd
John's
make
an upstanding
so
citizen.
much money if he did that. He'd make so much money.
John's an upstanding citizen.
He'd
I
make
will not
so
think so
much
less of him, but go ahead,
This guy
please.
is responding to the messages. That's what he's doing. Because the message is where you make your bread.
Yeah.
So, like,
As like the bitch?
yes. So now that begs the question: is that gay?
No. But that's a.
Look,
All
mind
right.
you,
All right.
some guys like to get their meat rated or whatever. They'll send meat pics.
Correct.
So,
Oh man.
Correct.
little shit like that.
Okay, so that's the thing. In the grand scheme of things, and this is, I guess, a whatever take, a progressive take, the only gay thing you can do is to actually be gay with a man. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is up to question. You can do gayer shit than being gay. You know what I'm saying? That's gayer than being gay. You know what I'm saying? Technically, but it's not. He himself is not a homosexual. No, he just did a incredibly gay thing. For general reference, because again, lore has to be explained. Instead of saying pause, we revert to this old time Southern black character called Clubfoot. Or actually, no, we're Clubfoot's friend. We're always referring to Clubfoot.
Clubfoot is usually somebody else.
I was gonna say you're.
If I'm talking, he's Clubfoot. If he's talking, I'm Clubfoot.
Exactly.
Or Jayco's Clubfoot.
Yeah, exactly. Whoever we're saying pause to is Clubfoot at the time, and we're Clubfoot's friend.
And I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, damn. I was like, explain the origin of that to yourself. And I was like,
And I did, and it took 30 minutes.
Well, no. I mean, for me, it was like, okay.
I
so
don't
you remember,
know where it came
Yo, Jacob, you seen The Wire? Okay, check it out. You remember Amsterdam? Remember when two little kids, they about to wreck on the basketball court, and the older dude with the dreads is like, comes up, he's like, hey, stop that. You're like brothers. If you lose
Like
that,
Jonathan
you lose everything."
Majors.
Remember that guy? Okay, so that guy was in My Wife and Kids as like a saxophone player, like this legendary saxophone player.
and Michael's
And
name
he-
was Clubfoot.
And he called Michael Clubfoot. He's like, but you know his voice. Clubfoot. So you do that with me, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I totally forgot. I just totally forgot
Clubfoot.
too, bro. Like,
You
yeah,
see
it
this
was,
why you know what I'm saying?
it was Michael Kyle's day. It was Clubfoot. Yeah.
Let's start a book of lore and use that as a fucking merch item,
Nah, brother.
so we can
Book of Lore.
siphon money off of our audience like everybody else.
I remember my dad kept saying I should write a manifesto, and I was like, that probably shouldn't be the word we use, but yeah. But yeah, sure. But yeah.
So help me out here. Help me out there.
No, that's
my
that.
cataracts, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause going forward, cause we're about to wrap up. But like, yeah, going forward, the singles, the solos, me and it.
I mean, this is a solo right now.
That's what I'm saying. The solo joints, these are gonna be more prevalent.
And somebody is. Oh no, never mind. Those are shrieks of delight.
Boo.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, like shit. But yeah, now going forward, we're doing more solos, getting back to the pure attic. You know what I'm saying? The boys are back in town. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be establishing lore. We're gonna be selling some merch. I'm gonna be making clothes.
Lady Liberty has got balls.
You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, more and more interviews. Don't think that's gonna stop.
When I was
We're in high life, baby.
when I was watching the Boondocks that first time, when Stick Meaner came back, I remember he said that randomly, and I always found it so funny. I think it was like when he was running out of the court as Tom, he was like, Lady Liberty's got balls.
Lady
I was
Liberty's
like-
got balls.
And I was sat there as a child. I was like, what did he mean by that?
That's great, bro. Nah, I remember. I think you sent it to the group chat or whatever. The original pilot for Boondocks.
Oh yeah,
It's like, nah, son. They lost recipes in the process of making the show, son. That pilot was
You ever see?
should have been
You ever
bombed.
see?
'Cause, bro, have you ever sat down and read the comics?
Nah.
They're amazing. No, like the comic strip is amazing. That's the thing, bro.
Good
It's
times. They
fantastic.
used to call me Fruity Boy, Pansy Pants, bitch ass. This sweat time.
No, this Mr. Krabs ass insult.
Fruity Boy.
Oh no, son. Yeah, no. And again, a part of attic lore now is to establish lore into children's cartoons. We did it once with Jimmy Neutron. We didn't record it, but it ended up being fantastic.
There was no way to do. There was. We shouldn't.
Yeah.
Have,
If we don't preface it, if we don't preface what we're doing, then we can post it. But that's the thing.
we
just
weren't
don't
in a
prep- yeah.
position to be handling equipment at that time.
These guys set it up. Yeah, these guys set it up. That'll be fun. But yeah, no, more attic content is coming your way, guys. This is a new day. It's Attic 2.0, man. We built an attic above the attic. You know what I'm talking about? So we're in there now.
Hang on.
Look out for handmade merch, one of ones. You know, very groovy apparel.
Damn. I was checking crypto prices. I thought I became rich, but I did not.
No, well, that's why you're still sitting here, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, guys, man, it feels good to be back. This is our new home at High Life DC. Yeah, we're gonna turn that TV on and have things playing in the background. That would be a good idea.
Some dumbass shit too.
Yeah, that would be a good idea because that's the thing. That's what all of reels are now and shit like that. It's just like you see like a game being played or whatever, like Minecraft or like a Family Guy clip or whatever. Then it's like
Somebody talking.
Then there's like a creepy pasta or some shit, or there's somebody talking from like an interview. It's like,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I've learned about relationships? They're like building a house in Minecraft.
like bro, like yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. But like I don't know, people like building in Africa or whatever, or soft ground wrestling Uganda. I gotta send you that.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I think, dude, it's
Logo, we good. I make a playlist. Intermix your logo with just random shit. Just have like a
playlist would be good too when we do radios because radio's coming back. Radio's coming back too, but radio's coming back with commentary. Radio's coming back with actual, you know what I'm saying, with actual commentary. We're gonna tell you if you're bad or not now. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. But yeah, no, dude, soft ground wrestling Uganda, it's so cool.
Uganda.
Sick. It's sick. They got a white authority figure heel. He's British. It's so cool.
God, they're leaning in.
No, I think he thinks he owns the Ugandan wrestling scene.
Oh, Jesus
It's because he's
Christ.
British.
Oh, Jesus
Awesome.
Christ. And I bet,
awesome.
And they made him a heel, so I bet he's just the meekest, humblest. Hey, hi, how you doing?
He's kind of an ass, but like, yeah, nah, dude, it's pretty cool, bro. It's pretty cool. All the wrestlers have to wrestle or have to train for 8 months before they get in the ring. You know, it's very official. But they do it on dirt, so it's awesome. So it's cooler.
Soft ground.
Yeah, they dig up the dirt with like a hoe or whatever, and it's like make like mulch essentially. And it's like it's soft.
Speaking of which, I got somewhere to be. Nah.
Like shit. Oh man, these are good things that are happening. And one last funny thing too. Funny enough, because I was just thinking, it's like, oh yeah, it's easy trip to get here. We're gonna be doing a lot of these. Today was the first time in my entire life I went on the metro by myself. You know what I'm saying? As silly as that sounds, as a 26-year-old man living in the DMV metro area, today was the not the first time I've been on the metro, obviously, but like the very first time where I was just like, I gotta pay attention and I gotta like get off at a stop.
The
It's
Metro
crazy.
is like the rest of DC to me in that all the crazy shit happens to other people. Like I just don't be seeing what people. Be
Nah, I just see it was pretty
But
normal
sometimes,
experience.
one time I saw this homeless lady. She had like a black plastic bag, and it was like hair in there.
What are you talking about? Her tits?
No, she was like screaming into the bag. She was like, "Bitch, bitch!" And then she was just spitting
That
like,
bag,
into the bag. Like,
No, yeah, she was a witch. That fucking bag was empty. She was screaming hair into it. That bitch was screaming hair into that bag. What are you talking about? That bag was empty when she got on. You witnessed a fucking a seance on the fucking train.
I made eye contact with this other guy. He went like this. He was like,
He's like, no,
like,
look
what?
back
I was like-
down. He's
I was
like,
like,
look
motherfucker, I
back
don't
down,
know her.
son.
Like,
This is not gonna be good for either of us if we look up, son. No way.
I think I was with you one time, and we were at. I'm pretty sure we were at the 7-Eleven when you're like going into Germantown.
Yeah.
And you saw this one chick come in and just like explode on her kid, and everybody in the store.
Oh, nigga.
Everybody in the store.
Exactly
Everybody in the
what you're
store.
talking
Nope. Everybody in the store was like this. Everybody was like,
All right, man. Bruh, I remember exactly what you're talking about, bruh. And I was like sitting there like,
everybody just.
we have to not say anything. You know what I'm saying? We have to not say
look
a
at the clerk.
word. So like,
There was a white dude in there, Hispanic dude in there, we in there.
bruh, I remember one time, bruh, like I wasn't in with my mom when this happened, but like we were on a road trip, we stopped at a gas station, get some shit, whatever, go to the bathroom. And fucking like it was like, you know, me, my dad, my sister, we got out back in the car chilling or whatever, waiting for my mom. I'm like, God, I'm fucking pissed, bro. You know what I'm saying? It slammed the door and so my dad's like, what the fuck is wrong? And he's like, I'm fine, let's go. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, she's like, no, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? We're not going anywhere. And she's just like, this lady in there, she screamed at her kid so hard, the kid started to pee himself. And then like, all of a sudden, like, as bad people do, me and my sister and my dad just snickered. Just started to laugh a little bit. Where it's like, oh, that's fucking, oh, it's terrible.
I'm not gonna hold you. I've been very frightened as a kid. That's never happened to me.
I've never been so frightened that I was gonna be like, because what is peeing yourself scared besides like this person's gonna kill me or maim me? You know what I'm saying? Like even as like a child, like that's an instinct. It's like no, like yeah, like bad shit. Like I've never been so scared around like my parents. I've been scared around my dad. Is like ah.
I got hit by a car the other day. I was not that I was not scared. not like that. Oh, okay. Let me read you this text I just received.
Yeah, then tell us you got hit by a fucking car, you maniac.
It wasn't. I'm fine, obviously. I defeated the car as I always do my opponents. But let me read you this text I just received. It says, "Hi, Jenny. I have returned from Singapore. I brought back pork slices and coconut milk jam.
Is that what you call yourself? Janae?
Stop by my house tomorrow before you go to work." Well, I don't work tomorrow, so that's.
I was gonna say,
I don't know if this is meant for me.
what is that, an alias? Janae? What's going on here?
Now, if they selling hog,
I was gonna say, this lady bringing you pork, son?
somebody text back.
Anyway,
Anyway, out of
I
confrontation.
don't know if I want to ride in the same car with you or the same metro car with you. We're going back. But yeah, you got hit by a car, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
No, I mean, I imagine it wasn't a positive fucking experience. Like,
It was like
you didn't get any. That's the thing. You didn't get any money out of it, and you're not hurt. So it's just like.
I just feel like a dickhead. I just
That's
feel
the
like
thing.
a
That's the
fucking-
thing. That's what breaking even in life is. You know what I'm saying? Just feeling like an asshole. You know what I mean? Just like, God damn it! Like I could have got money out of it, but I would have been hurt. Well, now I'm not hurt. And I can't get any fucking money out of it,
I seen a guy get hit.
and I feel
by-
like shit.
I seen a guy get like not full on struck, but like hit by a bus on a Lime scooter, and he got up and like rode away. And that guy's an idiot.
Because that's the thing, bro. Like, because the getting hit by a car is kind of nothing. It's just a concussive force, especially if it's a bus. Especially if it's not going like crazy miles an hour. Like if it's like going like 20 or less, you're gonna be fine.
I don't know about that.
Because you're not gonna be fine. It's gonna suck. But like it's concussive force. So it's just like you're getting. And again, I'm retarded and I don't know what I'm talking about. But like yeah, no, it's just like it's You know what I'm saying? It's not like a
I think the
pinpoint
like
hit.
the rollover is worse.
Yeah, you just get hit. You're just like, oh
Like
no.
if the bus, like if they hit you but they
the bus is
stop, I
tall.
think it's fine.
'Cause
Or
the bus
that's
is
not
tall.
fine, but it's like if they hit you and they stop, it's less. bad that if they hit you and they keep going and they like roll.
If you go under the motherfucker, yeah, you're done. But like, yeah, no, if it just hits you and you bounce, it's just like, ow, wow, my shoulder hurts for like a couple days. But like, yeah, no, yeah, like, but like, yeah, the smaller the car that hits you, you're dead. The more fucked you are, because it's more like a bullet. Like if a Lambo hits you, you're fucked.
You get hit by a fucking Lambo.
You get by a Lambo, like, yeah, no, like, if you live and they stop, like, it's a ball game, son. It's a ball game.
My neck, my back, and everything in between.
I was gonna say my pride, bro. I was streaming, bro. This is cruel and unusual punishment, man. Oh man, just like going without the attic for so long is cruel and unusual punishment.
How long has it been?
Clap, 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 clap.
It's like March now. 3. It's been like
March 24.
5 months. It's been like 6 months.
It's been a while, dude. No, dude. For like a solo, it's been more than a year.
I mean, for a solo, but I mean, like in general.
Oh yeah, no. The last one was Devon and is it Goodfellow? Goodfellow? Yeah, it's Goodfellow. Yeah, good guys. I like them all. Rel, great guy. Davon, great guy.
That's like 6 months.
It's been a while, dude. Yeah.
Holy shit. It's
Yeah,
half a
man,
year.
We're back, buddy.
Oh God.
We're back actually doing a good podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I'm only coming out in the spring,
In-
summer.
in the
spring,
DMV
summer,
area.
Fall. When it goes back to winter, I'm going back into my hovel.
Oh yeah, no, wintertime, yeah, whatever.
We'll be fine, but you know.
Yeah, we'll be doing episodes, but they'll be more full of hate and coldness. But it's nice out now. It's sunny. I might go get some food.
I've been riding them e-bikes. I rode an e-bike over here.
Nigga, I almost like hemmed up a nigga like walking here because like his profile was exactly yours and he was on an e-bike. And I was like about to like hop on the back or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just like grab you up and shit like that. But then I just got closer to Kyle. I was like, oh, that's not him. But like real close. I got real close. I was about to do it.
That's the thing. There's a lot of guys walking around that look like me. And we've all apparently decided to lock our hair like around the same time.
Pretty much, I guess.
So, you know.
Yeah, nah, that shit was so funny. I almost assaulted somebody.
Hey, somebody! Oh shit!
And got assaulted. That nigga, yeah, I was gonna say. And again, a cat with your general silhouette wasn't gonna be happy about that. Wasn't gonna be happy about that situation.
We're either friendly or creative, but we aren't both.
No, I'm telling you what, man. We're friendly and creative, man. Attic and friends. Tommy Tynes, the River Warlord AM. We're back. It's back. Like we never left. And it's going to be like we never left because none of y'all have guests. None of y'all have topics. None of y'all have conversations. We're back. Attic and friends. On all social media. Look out for Kayfabe Legends.